Have you ever come home from work or from school that you are looking to eat something really quick, fast, easy? And so you decide to make rice and maybe make some eggs and some veggies, leftover meat, whatever that is, right? And then you come out and turn around and you realize your rice is so half raw, or it's burned, or it's not cooked evenly, and that totally ruined your meal. Now I have the perfect solution for you because I have the perfect rice cooker at home. Hello, this is Jasmine Chung. Today we are going to do a review on a Zojirushi rice cooker. Now this particular rice cooker has been with us almost like 12 years or more, or slightly more than that. Again, this is one of the other gadgets that my husband bought before we were even together, and we've been together for I think 11 or 12 years now, so this might be slightly older than that. So love this rice cooker, never failed me, and it's very easy to use, and your rice is always cooked unless you forgot to plug in to the outlet, or you forgot to push cook. All right, so my mother has been using a non-Zojirushi rice cooker for the longest time, and she's always so mad when sometimes the rice comes out hard on one side and then it's overcooked on one side, and then there is the kind of burn part at the bottom that's really hard, and it's just not cooked evenly. So a few years ago, my husband and I have decided to get her a Zojirushi rice cooker just like this one. They haven't really changed much. And then we insist on the same model, which is made in Japan. Not to say anything about that. There are some Zojirushi rice cookers that are made in some other parts of the world. But because we have been using this particular model and we really like it, so we just purchased the same one for my mom, and she was so happy because the rice is always cooked and it's cooked evenly, and there is everybody get their share of rice. So I'm gonna do a quick run on how I normally use it. Let me first open it, and you can see it's clean. I cleaned it. You take it out and it's like that, and then it has the measuring on the side. If you can see, one is white rice. I don't know how. Yeah, white, brown, semi-brown, and then it shows you how much water you need to put in, and then same thing on the other side, so you can't really mess up. So let me grab some rice and I will show you. So I believe the rice cooker comes in a cup, the plastic cups like that, and I do use it. A lot of times I eyeball it, but and also a lot of times I do this and it's more accurate and it's fail-proof. So this is 1 cup. I think that might be what we need now. So 1 full cup of rice, you can see. And let me wash it really quick, rinse it, and then I'll put in water and show you. Now because I only do 1 cup of rice, as you saw me earlier, I don't know how I can adjust my camera to the point that you can see, but let's see if I tilt it down. You can see my water is barely hitting 1 here. So 1 cup of rice, and then you put water, and then you fill up to the marker. And I'm making white rice, so that's all you following. But if you are mixing and if you want to do sushi rice, and that you go with that, or if you want to do porridge, you go with. So now the other side, it's white rice, brown rice, and semi-brown. So for me, when I do cook the rice, you can see maybe a little better. So you just put it in. Oh, the other thing is make sure you wipe, get dry. So I think it will, the more you take care of your gadget and the longer it will last, and then you just fit in and then you close the lid, right? And then, so for me, I normally just do, so this is the menu. You can see right now it's pointing to regular sushi rice. There's the white, regular sushi, softer, harder. We always do quick cooking. So it takes about 20 minutes and then it's fast, easy. When you come home from work, from school, from working late, going out, quick cooking is what you want. And then the rice is pretty perfect. It's very perfect. Let's put it that way. I always use quick cooking. I have never used the white. I might have done some sushi before. I don't really remember when's the last time I used it. I haven't really used softer or harder, but depends on your preference and liking. Again, I have, so let me show you. So I just push it down to quick cooking, and then you will, this is the quick cooking, right? So if you do white rice, then it might take, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes or so. If you have time, that's fine. You can you can compare, but I haven't had the need to because I want to make sure that we have rice ready. Now there's a mixed porridge, sweet, semi-brown, and brown. I've done the semi-brown and brown before. Sometimes when I make brown rice, I would soak it for a couple hours before I cook it. If it's brown, then once I soak it, that I think I can do the semi-brown. Or if you don't soak it, then it just depends on how much of a brown rice you have. I believe the brown or the semi-brown, it runs maybe an hour and a half. So you will have to read the instruction booklet to see the particular model or the rice cooker and all the stuff when you use it. So once I hit the quick cooking, I just hit cooking. But I just wanted to show you that you want to get this arrow. If you want to do semi-brown, you just keep hitting until semi-brown or brown, and then it will go again, start from here, and then again I want a quick cooking, so I do that. I hit cooking, reheat, and sometimes so it will last about 20 minutes, so we'll see when it's done. Sometimes I have some leftover rice, and I would put it back in the pot inside, and I would just do reheat. I might add just a tad of water. If it's coming out from the refrigerator, I add a tad of water so it's not as dry, and then I'll hit this one again, like quick cooking, and then the cooking or reheat button, and then it will hit it back up to hot, and it still kind of runs about 20 minutes. I don't think it really differentiates, in my opinion, but I don't know, it might be smart enough or things like that. So once it's done cooking, then it will just keep warm, and then I think this button will turn on. It will keep warm on its own. Honestly, I haven't had the need to use the timer or the pre-washed. I make sushi rice before, but I haven't really done porridge from here, but I know it can be done. I usually just make my porridge on the stove, just to kind of keep the fire. But maybe I should try it next time, so it will save me a lot of time. And I just haven't tried it. I guess, I don't know why, maybe because I always see my mom cook the porridge or the congee on the stove, and you just kind of follow the way that you have taught and you have seen, and you haven't really quite, or for me, I'm talking about me, that I haven't quite ventured out to the rice cooker. I just think that sometimes if I can cook it on the stove, it tastes better. But cooking rice on the stove is a little bit hard because it can get burned quite easily. So I do rely on the rice cooker, and we do eat rice quite a bit. So that is a non-negotiable gadget at home. Like, we have to have it. It's not like it's an optional. It's a necessity for us, and so it's great. So I am going to show you the end, and then you can see what it looks like. So it's about 20 minutes, so we'll come back in 20 minutes and then we can take a look at it. So the rice cooker just had the music went off. I didn't capture that, I'm sorry, but there was a song. It's kind of similar to the one when I push turn on. There's a little music went off, and then so when it's done, the music went off again to notify you. I think you can set to different tone. It can be a little bit of music, or it can be beep or something else, but it's always been a little bit of the music. So we know it's done, and you can see I think it was exactly 150, but you know, it's 150.51. So you be careful when you first open the rice cooker. You have to be very careful. The steam is super, super hot. So there was a little vent, so don't put your arm or anything over the vent when it's cooking, because it can burn you really bad. So let me see if I can show you. Da-da-da, that's the rice. Show you. So this is hot too, so make sure you don't touch the metal part. You touch the plastic, it's still hot, so you might need a towel or something. And here's the rice, and you can see it's, I just kind of scrape it up, right? So there's nothing burned, it's not sticky, very fluffy. Look, so I just taste a little bit, and it doesn't stick to my teeth, you know, because sometimes the hard rice, it sticks to your teeth, but it doesn't. So very good rice, and it doesn't stick, like I said, and it cooks evenly. It's hot. Cooks evenly, okay? So that's what you're looking for. So if you're looking for some really easy to use rice cooker, and that you want rice to be cooked the right way, I would highly recommend this. And again, I'm doing a review on a 12-year-old rice cooker. So it works, and it works really well. And the only thing I have to say is do not use metal in this, because it's non-stick. And if you use metal spoons and forks, it will scratch it, and you don't want that. You wanted to have it replaced if it's scratched up. And this is a replacement. We had it because someone else was using the rice cooker and they scratched up. So my husband did buy a replacement, and I think it's fairly easy to get a replacement on Amazon or Zojirushi. So when the bottom or the side, whatever, is scratched up, please replace a new one. I think it might be at that time, quite a few years ago. I'm not going to say it, but I will probably post on a comment to see how much the replacement would cost. It's definitely cheaper than a rice cooker, because otherwise you would just buy a new rice cooker. So I hope you enjoyed this review, and I hope you're happy with the rice, and it's awesome. So I'll see you later. Bye-bye.